to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability. Versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Out and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the air, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his man. It smothers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. And as he throws, touchdown Wolfpack. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
Makes the grab deep. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Intercepting, the defense has set him up.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game, so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. At the 35, he's got more. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the... I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect... Not very good defense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Dillon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Got a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll toss it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Smothers. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets the gift.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Firing to the right, complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Paulo. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off-play action on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Doors!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence in the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. That's reeled in, it's Smothers. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. got to think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
He'll bring it out. It's Grimes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Hauls it in. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles.
So we don't mind.
This defense makes a 4th down stop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack.
We went toward the ball, just a little bumpy.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Fisher. Gets away from one, finds room.
I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then he's sneaking by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to let off the O's because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. It wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. There's a loose football on the bad pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The option look. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you've got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They'll give it to the back. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Goes to the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Grimes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. NC State quick to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't.
He tosses one high in deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Throws to the wideout. Got the quick pass. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Bringing the heat. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the move. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the 1st down. 4th down coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
He dropped.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game. So you got to go. You got to take shots, find the matchups, and let's see what happens.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. There's the pressure. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Instagram pass to Marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a fourth down looms and decision time for this offense.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab into first down. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. To the air. It's Pavia.
Still
Trying
can't
to
get.
set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Grimes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Here comes the heat. Now improvising. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot?
I work on yeah, I work on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When I get paid, it's exhausting.
I know, but I got to still be at the gas station and stuff, and I have to be at the class, and I have to be at, yeah. I have to miss another day, you know, yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.